Hi everyone, my name is Shaquille. I'm a second year computer science student.
Hi, I'm Sham, and I'm a design engineer who graduated from university 2 years ago.
And we're here to challenge this Linus wannabe who said that you should never buy a laptop if you're a university student. We think he's wrong.
Roll the intro.
Hey HealMyTechs, welcome. This is Ash from HealMyTech, helping you go from newbie to techie. On this channel, we do repairs, reviews, and tutorials of tech, including sharing entrepreneur tips and strategies to help you unleash your true potential. In the description below, you will find timestamps for your convenience if you want to skip ahead to specific parts of the video, but I would be grateful if you watch the whole video at least the first time.
Is a laptop essential for college or university? Technically, no. For sure, having some sort of computing device is definitely essential for university. That being said though, depending on your course, having a laptop would definitely be very convenient. For example, in my experience as a computer science student, I needed my laptop for all sorts of tasks, even basic tasks during my lectures. I couldn't have lived without my laptop, and I couldn't have waited until going to another sort of desktop PC in order to do my work. I had to be done in the lectures, so it was very important.
I would agree with everything that Shaq has just said, even though I did a very different university course. Obviously, at university, there are facilities available for students to access computers, such as the library or dedicated computer rooms. Oftentimes, though, this requires better time management from the student to be able to access it to ensure that it's not jam-packed with other students.
Furthermore, some of you may have experienced already, university libraries and facilities, they can get packed very quickly. Oftentimes, I don't know if you know this, but like you walk in, you look for a seat, you can't find one, and then you're just kind of like, and then you have to walk out very embarrassed. A laptop really prevents that. Also, a laptop really gives you freedom of movement to be able to work wherever you want. For example, you could work in a cafe, on the tube. You can also work more easily in groups.
You don't want to be that person in a group working without a laptop. You aren't able to contribute as effectively to the group project.
Next, we'll talk about how to decide what to buy. We've split this section into 3 parts: size, operating system, and performance. With respect to size, make sure you check your electrical surroundings beforehand to decide what size screen to buy. The last thing you want is to buy a 17-inch screen that's far too big to fit on the desk.
Another criteria to consider is portability. How far do you actually have to travel with your laptop? Do you live on campus or do you live away from campus, meaning that you're going to have to constantly lug it around backwards and forwards? Or do you even have to go off-site for research purposes? If that's the case, you'll probably want something lightweight and easy to handle.
For the choice of operating system, it's mostly just personal preference. However, there are some aspects of usability and compatibility with course-specific software. But if you are simply just writing research documents or doing simple tasks, your choice of operating system probably won't be a deciding factor. It will most likely be the price or the portability of the device.
As for the performance, you'll want to make sure that you have enough power for your specific course requirements. If you're a student who is studying media, animation, graphics, or another subject of that sort, you'll definitely want to get a powerful laptop to ensure that you can carry out all the necessary tasks. For every other course, you'll probably just want a laptop that has plenty of RAM, just so that you can avoid all of those annoying crashes. And for the impatient student, you'll probably want an SSD, which is a lot faster than a standard hard drive. And if you want to game, which I don't recommend if you want to pass those exams, you'll probably need a laptop that has a dedicated graphics card to make sure you can enjoy all of the latest games.
So now we've shown you how to decide what to buy. Let's talk about what we decided to buy and why. I chose my MacBook Pro 13-inch early 2015 model because it was the best and most popular laptop on my course. The majority of people use it, so it's really nice for group projects where the majority of people use the same OS. In my experience, macOS is the best supported and most compatible with the software that I needed for my specific course, while other OS users, especially Windows users, have a lot of trouble setting up environments. Generally, they have to take more steps that are more poorly documented in order to just complete the same tasks that we do. I chose a MacBook Pro over a MacBook Air because my course is a bit more demanding, so I needed a bit more power. I chose a 13-inch MacBook because I'm staring at the screen for a large amount of time, and having a lot of real estate is really useful. At the same time though, I opted not to go for the 15-inch model because I had previously looked at my lecture hall surroundings and found that it would be far too uncomfortable for me to use.
I went for the MacBook Air mid 2013 edition, and I opted for the 11-inch model. My main reason for choosing a Mac was because I wanted to be well versed in the Mac OS. One of the key reasons for this was because looking towards the future at potential careers, you never know at which company you might end up and what their IT infrastructure might be. So I didn't want to be at any disadvantage whether I went into a company using Windows as their primary operating system or Mac as their primary operating system. I wanted to have the best of both worlds. In addition to that, I have a Windows PC at home, so I thought it would complement that nicely by being able to use a Windows PC at home and a Mac laptop out and about. So the second reason why I chose the MacBook Air was due to its small form factor and lightweight. I previously had to lug around a 15.6-inch Asus laptop for about the first 3 weeks of university, and that weighed about 3 kilos, and carrying that around along with all my extra books was just a nightmare. As I had come to understand it, the Mac OS tends to be a lot more virus-free than Windows laptops and PCs. So looking back on it in hindsight, the laptop that I chose, being now about 4 years old, has definitely stood the test of time, and it's able to handle anything that I can throw at it, even up to this day.
So when should you buy your laptop? I would say you should probably wait a little bit. You probably won't need it for the first week of your course, and that allows you to gauge what the requirements of your course are, and it allows you to see also what other students are using and what advice they can give or what problems they've had with their laptop choices. Nothing like learning from other people's mistakes.
So now we've spoken about what laptop to buy and when to buy it, we're now going to try and share with you 6 tips on how to potentially save money when it comes to trying to get the best bang for your buck. Step number 1 is to try and look for back to school deals at retailers, whether that be online or on the high street. Number 2 is to check your university shop to see if they have any deals that are specific to the students attending that university or college. Step number 3 is please utilize your student discount. This is the only time that you probably have it in your life, so make sure you make the most of it. That can be done by using an NUS card, or for some retailers, they just accept your standard identification card from your university.
Step number 4, you could configure your own laptop, as shown in the previous video, using something like PCSpecialist. Step number 5 is to buy a slightly older laptop that is upgradable. Hopefully there'll be a video for that in the future. Step number 6, if you find the idea of a Mac appealing, but the cost is putting you off, you can try to configure a laptop to run Mac OS. In other words, a Lapintosh. And for the bonus round, make sure you check out how you can get university discounted Microsoft Office and other software. And check out this video for 10 ways to get Office for free or other alternatives.
So, in conclusion, it seems to us that you definitely do need a laptop for university life.
When deciding on a laptop, the key points to consider are size, operating system, and performance.
Make sure you wait a week or 2 before you decide on which laptop to buy, because you need to use that time to assess properly which laptop requirements are for you and your course.
To save some money, make sure you look out for back to school deals, use your student discount, or try to build your own.
And don't forget about the discounted Office.
I was Shaq.
And this was Sham.
And you've been watching
HealMyTech. Peace out.
That's the end of today's video. Couple of final notes before the outro. This video was not sponsored. You will find show notes and links to everything I've talked about in the description below and in the cards above. Any affiliate link to sites like Amazon or eBay is clearly identified, and if you click them and follow through with the purchase, it will not cost you anything extra, and you will help the channel with a small kickback, so it's a win-win for everyone. One more thing, if you want to ask a question, please be as specific as possible, including all the relevant details. You can check out this video, which I did, called The Art of Asking the Wrong Question, where I address this very common problem, so we can help each other out without getting frustrated and wasting time. That's it for today, folks. Like, dislike, share this vid and comment below. And if you found the content helpful, consider subscribing to help the channel and keep you notified of future videos. Once again, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for watching. This was Ash from HealMyTech, helping you go from newbie to techie. Until next time, peace out.